We're finally here in North California. We have our 2024 F-450 that we displayed at the JTX booth in SEMA, and finally it's done. We get to take it back home and play with it back home. We got the whole crew here, but we had to split the crew because some of the guys are out there picking up another car that we'll show later on today. But for today, we're here with TK and the rest of the crew. We're gonna give y'all a walk around of what all got done to this bad boy.
What's happening? I'ma go get a bag, automatic. I keep Nina with me, she's a baddie. I be popping my shit, they can't stand it. All in the hills with a ratchet. Yeah, sliding in a bulletproof caddy. I'm sliding in a bulletproof caddy, boy. I'm savage, but don't call me Randy. I'm slamming these bitches like Randy. What's happening? I'ma go get a bag, automatic. I keep Nina with me, she's a baddie. I be popping my shit, they can't stand it. All in the hills with a ratchet. Yeah, sliding in a bulletproof caddy. I'm sliding in a bulletproof caddy, boy. I'm savage, but don't call me Randy.
So guys, the truck was originally purchased a few months ago. We decided to lift up the truck. It got to our boy Chris's ears that we're gonna do a lift on it, and since we're not too familiar on lifting trucks and who to do it and where to take it to, he recommended this shop, and we actually brought it out here to get all this work done. We're gonna get with our boy TK to explain to us what all got done to the truck. What up, TK?
How's it going?
Big shout out to our boys, our transport guys. That was a lot of work to get this truck over here, man. It was a lot of hours, no sleep, just driving straight. Man, shout out to them. It couldn't be done without them. And of course, right now, we get a little walk around on the truck of what all you done to it.
Basically, we took everything apart. We put a 12-inch FTS chrome powder, took all the axles apart, pulled all the calipers, disassembled everything. And then coilovers, those all got fully chrome plated. Normally they come with just regular black ends.
So we got rid of the leaf springs completely, right?
Yeah, it's a full 4-link in the back. And, we put a 500 spring rate in the back so you guys could tow, a decent sized truck. I mean, I wouldn't go pulling a gooseneck with it, but half-ton Chevy or something, no problem,
I think my boy Beto had mentioned y'all pulled the whole frame, right? And got it painted, or y'all painted the whole frame?
Yeah, we sanded the frame, painted it gloss black, went through, hit all the unnecessary wires, rock lights. If you get under there, you really can't see any wires or anything. And then
I was looking at the rear end. I don't see no brake lines and all that. Where you hiding all that?
We literally disassemble, the factory brake lines, everything, and then go through, relume it. So FTS actually makes a split brake line for this. So rather than being on the axle, it gets routed over the axle. It just looks cleaner, Gotcha. You really don't want to spend all this money chroming, powder coating, and then you have all these ugly brake lines everywhere. Gotcha. That's like the number one thing I see. And, anytime I build a truck, I build it as if I'm going to be driving it.
Yeah.
And
they even polished the whole exhaust and everything.
Yeah. This is a DPF back kit. This kid out of Merced, he does it as a hobby. He did a really good job. I mean, right now, it kind of got cool, just the DPF and whatnot, but
on the chrome, what do y'all do? Like a double chrome, triple chrome?
It's triple. So
chrome?
It's they do copper, and then once it's copper plated, they'll copper buff it, get all the imperfections out. It'll get a nickel, and then the chrome.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So on the tail lights, not everything painted, I see, huh?
Yeah,
painted, color match bumpers.
Everything color matched. My buddy Chad, that does most of our paint work, him and his dad are really good with lines. That's one thing I see people do tail lights, and they have jaggedy lines and stuff. Rear tail lights are painted. The front, my buddy Jay took them all apart, painted them, painted the reflector. Because if you paint the grill and you leave the black in the headlights, it just doesn't really.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah. Jay took these headlights apart, painted all the black inside, painted the reflector, painted the grill. I know a lot of people like painting the center. I just think you paint this centerpiece white, it looks too cluttered. So that's the only thing you don't paint.
I see y'all even did all the little details on taping all these off.
Yeah, dude, this shit was a bitch fucking sitting there and painting it.
That's a lot, but it's what counts, and little details like that make it pop.
And then this truck actually is the second truck that we did that has a true 450 drop pitman arm. So FTS actually built big drop pitman arm just for these two trucks for us. I mean, they'll have more coming out, But the one thing with these 450s is a lot of people, they'll use a pitman arm off of like a 250 or something, and you'll have issues with adaptive cruise, you know, like the adaptive steering and just kind of wander. I mean, this truck, you go down the road, it freaking, yeah, it rides good.
And these are 28 by 16.
28,
right?
16, 38, 1550s in the front.
Furry tires.
38, 1350 in the rear. Furies. Chris from JTX, you know, obviously they got the wheels painted, did you guys' custom caps, which I think was pretty cool.
Shout out to Chris,
Hell
man.
yeah.
He's always doing
And
crazy stuff for us.
Yep, he's the one that put us in touch, you know, and I appreciate freaking you guys.
We usually don't build lifted trucks.
No, we
this is the
don't.
first
We do a
one.
lot of drop trucks. Like,
Yeah.
on airbags and stuff.
we can drop trucks. We got guys that drop trucks overnight for us. But we don't really mess with lifted trucks.
No shit.
So
well, I appreciate
we
you guys.
always been real iffy on who to do it and where to take it, and especially on a build to this extreme, you know, because this is one of our
Oh yeah.
this is the truck that has the most chrome, pretty
Dude,
much.
I mean, you guys did not like cheap out on anything. I mean, you guys got the best of the best on the kit, the wheels, the tires. I mean, I talked to Beto one time and he just kind of told me like, hey, this is kind of what I want. Let me do what I had to do. And, you know, there was no like, hey, don't do this or that. You know, you guys kind of let me do.
Yeah, he gets pretty crazy with his builds. I mean, he don't cut no corners for sure.
Hell yeah.
He's pretty patient on the way too, but this one, since it was going to be SEMA, I mean, he wanted it. He wanted to make it to SEMA because he also has the black dually, which you've seen.
Yup, that thing was
the
cool.
air ride one
Hell
that
yeah.
we picked up from Fat Fabs. Man, I see y'all got other details like this, huh?
Yep. So the mirrors were all taken apart, painted.
There's like a sequential light or something there, or what?
This one's just a factory one because since we left the ambers on the top, we left the ambers here too. A lot of guys, they'll put a white light here and then leave the rest amber. It's either you gotta do all amber or just white. And then
I think it looks good.
it's a big truck, you know, like I think I like amber lights on it, you know. The only thing we did do is we swapped out the bed ones for the Morimoto ones, just because the factory ones, they don't really match the rest of the lights.
See how you even customized the third brake light up there.
Yeah, it's smoked and painted. That's like one thing, you know, guys will do their tail lights, but a lot of guys won't do the third brake light.
How long do you think it took you guys from start to finish?
It's kind of hard to say because I had 4 trucks going on at the same time, so I was just kind of like, you know, strip one, go on to the next one. But man hours wise, I think it should be like around like 100, 150. But me and my guy that helps me, Eddie, this truck and the other 450 we took, Monday before we left to SEMA, I had nothing on it. I still needed to build the axles and everything. So we put together 2 trucks and had them ready to ship on Friday. Yeah. Luckily, the other 2 trucks were done. If not, we would have been screwed.
Yeah. You got it seems like you got a pretty good team.
Yeah.
For 100 and something hours, even 200 hours.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
You know,
just
it's
taking it apart is a lot of work.
So I cut the shock mounts off since it's coilovers, and we had to keep the sway bar in there. The only problem is the sway bar bolts to the factory shock mounts. So I had FTS make us custom brackets so we could still maintain the sway bar. Yeah, and then once I cut them, I belt sanded the tubes, make sure they're nice and clean. That takes, man, I want to say 6 to 8 hours just freaking sitting there and belt sanding it. You know, you start at 80 grit and then end up at like 600 by the time you're done.
Yeah, cause I see how like this frame's usually more like a dough color, right?
Yeah.
It's more like a dough, so you had to strip all that out and paint the whole frame.
Yeah, so go in, sand it, feather any imperfections, spray it, sand it, and then just, you know, just keep doing that until it looks good. Because that's like one thing when guys will spend all this money and then don't do nothing with the frame.
Yeah.
You either got to take it apart, powder coat it, or at least paint it. That way everything sticks out, you know? Because the factory frame goes out within like the first few weeks of driving it.
And what's y'all's exact location here?
Yuba City, California.
Yuba City.
Yes, we're about an hour north of Sacramento.
We come from Texas, so it ain't cold yet. I mean, it's a little chilly in the mornings right now in Texas, but nah, not like this. So TK, man, overall, the build is beautiful, man. To our expectations, it's very, very nice. You can't can't wait to go cruise it over in Houston and show it off. But
For sure,
hey
dude,
man,
great
what if somebody wants to get a hold of y'all? How do y'all get? How can they get a hold of you for a new build like this, or even an older model truck? What's the easiest way to get a hold of y'all?
Best way to get to us is, you know, on IG, it's Riding High Motorsports. Just reach out to us, tell us what you guys are looking for. I mean, we do anything from mild to wild. You've seen this truck.
And your brother was telling me I've been in SEMA since 2013.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm pretty familiar with this already. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, we try to at least take like 2 trucks. This
Awesome.
year we took 4, and then last year we took 5.
That's cool, man. That's
And
cool. Congratulations.
They're usually always new builds. That's what I like doing. You
Yeah,
know?
the brand new ones, huh?
You know, like you
right
guys.
off the dealer.
Yo, fuck,
Yeah.
I think what, this had 20 miles on it?
Yeah, this had very, very little bit of miles. I mean, it had no miles. And
Yo.
when Beto first told us what he was doing, we thought he was crazy. But then we seen it loading up on a transport truck. I was
yeah.
like, okay,
Dude,
he's serious about it.
I tried my hardest not to send you guys pictures, you know? It's
Wow.
You get a better reaction when you see it all at once,
no,
you
yeah.
know? But
We just have so much builds going on that we really just don't focus on one, you
Yeah.
know? So that kind of helps whenever they don't send us pictures like that, because that's why we don't bug you for pictures, because we have all kind of builds going on at the same
Hell
time.
yeah.
But still, when we do get a picture, everybody like, hey, check it out, check it out, check it out. You know, we're all going crazy looking at
Hell
the
yeah.
picture, man. But for sure, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man.
I
I appreciate
appreciate it,
you.
man.
I appreciate all the hard work y'all put in this
thank you,
truck,
thank
man.
you. Well, I hope
Beto, all
you
the
guys
crew,
enjoy it.
we love it, man. It's a really nice truck. We better start loading up before we get a little
Hell
wetter.
yeah, you guys got a long drive ahead of you.
Yeah, we do. So guys, now fixing to load it up and head over to LA to go catch up with the other guys and see what they got into. Stay tuned.
Big 4-well, I'm a member. Yeah. Leave a art cold like December. What? 4-5 on me, it's a Kimber. What? AK knocking down trees like timber. Get your baby mama before we bend her. Hit the windshield, not the fender. Giving out smoke, my agenda. Throw the white flag, they surrender. All black trucks, I'm a businessman. Me and I still shaking killer's hand. Take the plug off in the middle, man. Spray the whole block, I don't give a damn. Fucking nigga, bitch, I'm a gentleman. 21, your bitch, know I been a man. Playing with the rock like I'm Jigga Man. Gotta look a nigga in the eyes when you kill a man.
Soon as I walk through the door, designer is at the toe. Yeah, young nigga up out his door. My nigga, come get your hoe. Yeah, pay cash, I don't have no. Hell yeah, I want me a fold. Spend 20 racks on my phone. These niggas hating and so like I'm ballin' these road gang. Hop out the drop, smoking pro.